Hi, all of you online guests. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning, guys.
Yeah, good morning.
So, all
Good
of
morning.
you online guests, please share your mail IDs and phone numbers in chat box. So, then we can share today's demo video and related documents to understand more about this SQL part. Please provide your mails and phone numbers in a chat box. Right, guys. So, before going to this demo, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. So, my name is Shreedhar. I have a total 10 years of experience in complete business intelligence. I involved in different databases like Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, Teradata, DB2 with different domains: banking, insurance, clinical, and waste management systems I worked. As a BI consultant, different databases are involved in data modeling and data operations, performance tune level. So, and toughest procedures. The more than 2,000 and 3,000 lines of code, pure in SQL procedures for to optimize those code behind. So in that type of roles, I worked with different data sets. That is my experience, hands-on experience brief. According to the teaching experience from past 4 years onwards, I am taking the batches. I'm taking the batches in SQL, multiple batches till so far, almost 300 batches. I trained the students. Many students are succeeded with the different combinational technologies, or else only pure SQL part also. So pure in SQL also in each and every batch. Students are going to get the job after practice my videos and documents. So that is my self brief. And today we are going to be covered here. As of the first demo, I would like to cover here. These are all I want to be cover all these topics before going to this SQL part. So before SQL, we should know what is meant by the data and data storages, where we can store our data, why we need to store a data, and how the data will be presented in databases, how the data is going to be present in databases. On-premises and cloud storages. How can we store the data in cloud databases? How can we store the data in on-premises servers? And familiar data vendors, database vendors, who are providing all these databases to store our data. And what we need to learn in SQL, why we need to learn the SQL part, structured query language. Yes, why we need to learn this structured query language. Before this, then I would like to talk today all these topics. Yes, must and should, we should aware of data and databases, storage areas, why we require SQL, and for different technologies, for business intelligence, or for application developments, or whatever the technology it is, why we need to learn. These are all technical people to learn this SQL part. That is we'll see today. So first of all, before going to talk about SQL, we should know about a database. What is meant by this data? First, we need to talk about a data. Why we need data and what is meant by the data it is, how it is presented. This is all we should know. If the data is not there, database is not there. If the database is not there, so SQL we don't require. So all are correlated here. What is data here? See, data is unit of information. This one is called as a unit of information, or a collection of information is called as a data. So anything else, if we are collected, for example, take a laptop. If we are saying something about a laptop color, model, and storage, RAM, organization, which company it is, or which manufacturer is providing this laptop. So if we are saying something about this laptop, that is, we call it as a laptop information or a laptop data. That's we call it as a laptop data it is. Maybe the data in either a numerical format or a characters or images or a video. Yes, of course. See, image is also the data. Daily we are taking lot of selfies, right or wrong? So many selfies we are taking daily. Yes, why we are taking the selfies? That is in which format? Selfie is in a image format pure. Today, if you are taking a selfie, then after 10 days, after 1 month, after 1 year, then we can see the image, what happened. So last year, or what happened last month, Or else, for example, somebody is taking a selfie. Then 2 years back or 10 years back. Today they can see how beauty we are 10 years back. We can realize. So at that time, how we are. Yes, that is also describing something. Image is also describing something it is. Or a video, audio. Yes, this is all about information. This is all about information it is. Maybe that information may be in a pure number format or a character format or a date format, image, video, audio format. Different formats we can store this information. Unit of information. For example, take a Aadhaar card. In Aadhaar card, then we can see Aadhaar number, name, location, date of birth. So Aadhaar number in a numerical format, name in a character format, phone number again in a number format. So different formats data, then we can collect and we can store somewhere else. Yes, data means what? Collection of information. If we are saying about employee, employee ID, employee name, employee location, this is employee data. If you are saying about Aadhaar, this is Aadhaar information. Okay. Then see here. So this is all collection of information. But this collection should be in 3 different formats, either in a structured, unstructured, or semi-structured format. See, whatever we are collected. So why we are collecting this? To store somewhere else. For example, we are not collecting any information. Then we cannot estimate what happened previous. And if we can't say what happened previous, then so we cannot estimate what needs to be happened. These 3 are correlated. These 3 are correlated. So why we are storing data? What is going on now? What happened? What needs to be happened? To know this, then we are collecting the information. Yes. Some archaeologists, they are saying sometimes, yes, 2000 years back on Earth, dinosaurs are there. How they know? Or million years back, dinosaurs are there in Earth. On Earth, dinosaurs are there. How they are saying? They found some object. Based on that object, they are saying the history, what happened previous. Same thing here also. Here also, we have a same thing. If today what is going on, this information, if we are not collected, then we can't say what happened yesterday. If we don't know what happened yesterday, we can't estimate what needs to be happened tomorrow. So all should be related. All are related. That is what? Collection of information is required. That doesn't matter which area we are going to be stored that, but it should be collected. What is going on? So that is should be collected in this. right? So that collected information we can arrange in a 3 different formats. Whatever in the world about bank, about employee, Aadhaar, driving license, passport, any information it is. If we are a collector, that information should be in 3 different formats: structured, unstructured, and then semi-structured format. Structured, unstructured, then semi-structured format is required. So structured format means, yes, the data should be arranged in a table format like this. In an organized collection of way, then we have to be arranged. Aadhaar information, driving license, passport number, passport information, all should be in a unique format. See Aadhaar number, that doesn't matter how many Aadhaars are there here. Aadhaar ID, Aadhaar ID, Aadhaar name, and location and date of birth. See here. Yes. N number of Aadhaars. 109 crore or 10 crore. N number of Aadhaars. All Aadhaars should be in a same format. See like this. Aadhaar number should be like this. Number format. Aadhaar number should be in a numerical format only. It is a fixed data type. Fixed data type it is. Means fixed value for n number of records, for n number of people, then we should create. Only the Aadhaar should be in numerical format only. The Aadhaar should be in a Aadhaar ID should be in a number format only. Name in character format. Yes, whenever if we know the type of the data, what type of data we want to load, fixed type of data, then we can arrange the data in a table format. This is called as a structured data. So one more is there, unstructured formatted data. Yes, all data then we cannot arrange in a structured format. So unstructured format also then we can arrange the data. Unstructured format means, for example, say Facebook data. All digital marketing sites data it is. See all digital marketing sites, Facebook, Instagram, then WhatsApp. These are all our websites. So how the data will come down from this all websites in an unstructured format. Unstructured means sometimes it is coming in. For example, if we have a Facebook account, FB account. Facebook account is there. Then how this Facebook data will populate? Facebook data is going to be populate either in number format, audio, video. So frequently the data format is going to be changed in this digital marketing sites. Yes, if you have a 500 members in a Facebook, if you are asking me what they will post next hour, then we can't say this one. Why? Because they can post anything else, either a numbers or a text or a video or a audio. So whatever they want, they can post it. Here we cannot fix type of data. Frequently, the type of data is changing. That is, we call it as unstructured data. We call it as unstructured data. So then one more format is there, semi-structured data. Yes, sometimes it is coming in organized format. Sometimes it is coming in unorganized format. See, data is a unit of information. Whatever we are taking, that should be any data it is in a world. That should be in three formats, either structured, unstructured, and semi-structured format. Okay, fine. We are decided to store something else. Or about employees. Or else some business data. So where we can store our data according to the system, not outside, according to the system, wherever we are storing this collected information, that is called as data storage area. So data storage means wherever we are storing the data, that is, we call it as a data storage area it is. Yes, we require a storage area to store our data. But here, two major formats are there to store our data according to the system. See here, one is a file. Second one is a database, it is pure. Two different formats or two different areas we can store our data in a files or in databases. So why we need to store a data? Today, if you are not storing what is going on in your business level, see, for example, if it is a Pani Puri Bandi, yes, we can remind by mind what is going on in Pani Puri Bandi. Why? Because less number of transactions will happen. Right or wrong? So if it is a bank, is it possible to remind by mind what is going on in a bank? Take one branch in one city. How many transactions will happen? Lakhs of transactions will happen. Throughout the city, throughout the country, throughout the world, in 1 hour, trillions of transactions will happen in a bank. Right or wrong? In 1 hour, enough. So many transactions will happen in bank. Credits, debits, accounts, loans, insurance, policies. It is never ever possible to remind by mind it is. That is what the data, what is going on in business level, not only the business, any data. Suppose I want to store my experience, 10 years of experience is there. This 10 years of experience, if I want to explain to somebody else, then what we are doing, we are going to be prepare some document, PDF or a doc format. What is this? This is my experience. This is also the data. Today, if we are not stored, tomorrow, then we can't say what happened yesterday. That is what we need to store data. In which formats then we can store data securely in system level? Files and then databases. Here we have two different areas are there. Storage areas. One is a file, second one is database it is. See now, different file formats are there here according to the system. document, Excel, PDF, text file, JPEG. JPEG means what? Image format it is. Daily we are taking lot of selfies. All selfies in JPEG format only. Okay. So that is also describing something. Today, if you are taking a selfie after 2 years, then you can see how beauty you are today. Okay. So that is also, it is explaining something else in image format. Or else, if you are prepared your CV, how we are preparing the CV? In general, we are going to be open 10 previous CVs and we are simple copy and paste over there in our file. Right or wrong? In a document format or else a PDF format. So this is called as file. File level data storage is very simple. Here, file level we can store a data, but not huge volumes of data. Hadoop data, if you want to handle here, it's not possible. And also relations, one file to other file. Physically, if you want to make a relation, it's never possible it is. So logically, we know this file and this file have a relation data, but physically we can't relate it. These two are disadvantages here in files. And advantages are simple copy paste is possible. We can copy and we can paste into PDF or doc format. Or else this file then we can move from one place to other place easily. See now, these are all formats we can see. All these formats are there. Different formats files we can see here. Text file, HTML file, PPT, Word, PDF, like this, different files. In each and every file, we can store whatever you want. So this is also the data. See this data, all about SQL, right? And this is also the data, something about a SQL topic in presentation format. And this one is also the data. It's in pure text format. Yes, I'm going to be explain something about a SQL introduction here. Yes, of course, this is also data. So I'm stored like this. Whatever way if you want to store, we can store in file systems. But disadvantage is Hadoop data, then it's not possible to be stored here. Huge volumes of data. Take a bank transactions, if we want to store according to the file, each and every branch we are provided one Excel file. How many Excel files are required throughout the world Access Bank? Crores of Excel files are required. Is it possible to be handle all these crores of Excel files? It's a very toughest job it is. So that to overcome these are all issues, they introduce the tool is called as database. So database is the area to store your data. Years and years and years of data. Keep on if you want to store in one place, if you want to organize. So then we can come down for this tool it is. It is a database it is. How the data is going to be present in files. how the data is going to be present in databases. See, like this. This is all file level data. PowerPoint slides, PPT file. This is the Excel file. Paint, text file. We can store the data like this in files. But if you want to store the data in databases, must and should, it should be in either a two-dimensional or multi-dimensional format only required. Otherwise, unstructured formatted database is not going to be allowed to store. Relational databases. What is meant by the database? Database is a storage area to store your data. That doesn't matter whatever data you are selected, or a bank data, employee data, clinical data, or else if you are a shop data, anything else. See, outside it is a business. Bank is outside, clinical is outside, airlines is outside. It is a business, we can feel and we can touch the business. But once if it is came to inside of the system, here we are calling it is a data. There is no chocolate, there is no biscuit here. Outside it is a biscuit, we can touch and we can eat. But here we cannot eat. It's a bank chocolate data it is. Biscuit data it is. Bank data it is. It's converted into pure data format. Okay. So whatever data, if you want to store according to this database, we required here. So the data should be arranged in this format, either a two-dimensional means x-axis, y-axis and x-axis, rows and columns. So organized collection of data it is, or else in a three-dimensional or multi-dimensional format. Here it is coming z-axis also will come down. This is, we call it as a cube data. So we can arrange the data in databases like this. Okay, fine. So how the data will populate into a file or into a database, either in file or in a database. How the data is going to be populated. See the methods for load data. These many of methods are there to store your data into a database or your system, your file. So these are all our methods to store data. First of all, application integration it is. Application integration means through the application, example, ATM center. There is no bank in ATM center. ATM is a machine. So in ATM center, we have an application is there. Application is interacting with the end users. Once if you have an account, we need not to enter into the bank. No need to wait hours and hours to done the transaction nowadays. They are providing a lot of feasibilities to done your transaction through net banking application, phone banking application, or ATM center. So whatever the area you want, there you can do it your transaction. This is all front-end applications. All banks are having front-end applications. Through application, we can interact with the bank. Once if we did something else on ATM center, withdraw 10,000. What happened immediately? So this transaction is going to be loaded somewhere else. Through application, the data is populating into the database or a file. These are all applications are going to be designed by this front-end languages, Python, Java, .NET, PHP, Django. So all these application developers, will create these applications. Through application, they are going to be insert the data into corresponding storage area. For what means? For to record the transaction. Today, if they are not loading, tomorrow they can't say how many orders are happened in Hyderabad city. Suppose, for example, take a Flipkart. What is this Flipkart? Flipkart is a website, it is front-end application. So this is a completely e-commerce business. There is no store, physical store existed, but they are selling billions of products. Whatever we want, then we can purchase directly through this web application. How this web application is showing us like this. Billions of records, billions of data is there, billions of products are there. All these products information, where they are stored, they cannot store in front end side. They will store in a back end. Okay. So this is all created by the application. Whatever we are interacting here, the interaction immediately by this program. So immediately it's going to be loaded in corresponding area, or either it is a file or a database. There it will load. Or else if you are asking something, watches, then how? See the number of different watches they are showing in a beautiful way. They are showing here. How they are showing about these are all each and every product details. Lot of watches are there. These are all already stored. Information is stored in database, but not like this. Right or wrong? Database level, the data will store this format. They will catch this data, table formatted data. Application developers are going to be convert the data into a beautiful way, look and feel. They will design by using different front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Django, Python, Java, like this. So direct it is not coming like this. They are converting this into a look and feel format. So through application, once if we are ordered any product here, immediately so and so person, so and so location, so and so date, time, product, brand, everything is going to be loaded. Okay. So database level automatically through this is all done by this front end developers who are experts in a language. Then second method is manual. Yes, I have a simple shop is there. I don't have such capacity to maintain all the systems, database. So I cannot purchase. Simple, then go and store each and everything in your Excel file. Today, if you are loaded, then later 6 months, then you can see what happened in the business level. This is the manual entry. It is manually we can enter in a file or in a database. Then one more, file import. Yes, already image is there. So just somebody else take an image. They are providing me, they are uploaded in some other area. Then direct, then I can load that image. We need not to create it. Yes, somebody else is sending the image in WhatsApp. Then we can download from the WhatsApp the image into our system or our device. This is the way also the data will populate. One more way is that ETL. See here. Extract, transform, load data from one place to other place. If you want to move the data, they will extract here. They are going to be transform the data and they are going to be loaded into somewhere else. So by using this technique also, we can load data in different areas. And final one is replication. Replication is nothing but it is a completely backup and recovery process. We can replicate, yes, already the data is there here. Then I am taking the copy into somewhere else also. Why? Because if this one is a failed, then we can activate this one immediately. So these many ways the data will populate in a reality through application, manual, file imports, through ETL process and replication process. Okay, then you can ask why this is all the story from 30 minutes onwards we are discussing this, right? So see, if you don't have a storage, then we don't have any application, we don't have any business, we don't have any business intelligence process here. Data is not there. Okay, Python is not required. C is not required. If the data is not there, our business intelligence technologies are not required. Okay, organizations also don't want employees. Right, wrong. So data is important here. Data is important. Daily, we need to store what is going on. Today, if you are not stored what is going on, then we can't estimate what happened. What happened if we don't know, then we can't say what needs to be happened. That is what this is all we require. Database is nothing but organized collection of data. See how we are collected the data, how we are storing the data in organized way. Course information should be like this: course ID, name, location, duration, fee. Yes, it is organized collection. It is proper manner. Aadhaar, driving license, passport, PAN. These are all are organized collection of informations. That doesn't matter how many Aadhaars are going to be created here in India. All Aadhaars should be there in a systematic format only. Aadhaar number, location, address, name, date of birth, mandatory. So that is what database is organized collection of way to maintain our data in one place. But here we need not to purchase or we need not to manufacture this database. So already several organizations are providing this product. Simple, we can purchase and we can use it as it is, like as our bikes. Bike is a product. I want to travel one place to other place. If I want to travel one place to other place, if I want to use a bike, we need not to manufacture the bike. So many organizers are there. Companies are providing so many bikes. Pulsar, Activa, Royal Enfield, Harley Davidson, BMW, all are bikes only. Okay. But see, here, one person requirement is he need to participate in a racing. He purchased the Activa. Yes, of course, Activa is bike. But how with Activa he is going to be participate in racing? It's not possible. Right or wrong? Yes, of course, right bike it is Activa. But it's not a right bike. His requirement is different. He need to participate in race. High-end models, sports models, Yamaha, BMW, Royal Enfield, like that type of bike he need to choose. But 1% requirement is he is looking a mileage to travel from office to home, home to office. He purchased Royal Enfield or else Harley Davidson bike he purchased. Okay. How the Harley Davidson bike is providing mileage? Hardly 3 kilometers. That's it. Right or wrong? So according to the requirement, we had to select the product. Lot of products are available, but functionality is same. So even though if it is a BMW bike, road is required. BMW bike is not fly. We cannot fly with a BMW bike. Okay. Road is required. We can travel. All bikes functionality is the same, but feature will vary. Same thing here also. All are databases only. For what? For to organize, for to store, for to maintain our data. So organization will decide. Who will decide? Then you can ask. We are not the part to decide the tool. Higher officials, client, stockholder, CEO, CIO, subject matter expert, they will decide which tool they need to purchase and they need to work on that. So that is what here we have a lot of tools are there. IBM DB2, Oracle database, SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server database, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and MongoDB, MariaDB, Cassandra. Like this, so many databases are available to store our data securely in one place. In one place, if we want to store years and years of data, organized manner, if we want to store, then we can store it. Okay, fine. I'm decided to store my business data in one database. So I purchased here IBM DB2 database tool. For what means? For to store my business data. Okay. Then how can I speak with this database? Yes, of course, if I want to store a data or extract data, delete data, modify data, we should send the request to this database. Once if we purchase a bike, so if I want to travel one place to other place, we required driving is required. I don't know the driving, then I can't use the bike. No use the purchase. The required driving is required, right? Wrong. So driving is not going to be varied. Pulsar driving, Royal Enfield driving, Harley Davidson driving is not there. Driving is common for all bikes. Till so far we are using a Pulsar. Tomorrow I am looking for to be purchase a Royal Enfield. Driving is not going to be changed. Driving is same, but product is changed. But product level difficulty will raise. Till today we are using Pulsar. Tomorrow then we need to go for a Royal Enfield. Same driving only, but so 10 days or 15 days difficulty will raise. Why? Because heavy weight it is, double engine, more CC. Once if you are run with this bike 10 days, automatically will go with that once. But driving, we need not to learn separately for Royal Enfield. Same driving, we can stimulate to this Royal Enfield also. Same process here also. If we want to say something to the database, not only IBM DB2, any database it is. If you want to speak, then SQL is required. Structured query language is required. Okay. Databases can't understand Telugu, Hindi, English, Tamil. Only database, relational databases can understood SQL language only. Whatever language we know, that doesn't matter. We should learn SQL to speak with the database. If we want to send any command to this database, store a data, delete a data, update data, in which format we said? In SQL format only. That is what we need to learn this SQL part. Structured query language. This language is introduced by this IBM corporation in 1970s. Initially, they call it as a SQL it is. So they are included this language in ANSI standard. Now we are calling it as this SQL. So for what this SQL means? To speak with all databases. Then you can ask me the question. All mandatory to learn SQL? Yes. That doesn't matter. Who are you? You are an application developer or a BI developer. The day start onwards, we need to touch with the data. Right or wrong? But most probably the data will be there in databases, not in file systems. Okay, if it is a file system, manually we can interact. But if it is a database, then must and should we require SQL is required. Structured query language we required. So we are in what area? That doesn't matter. You are an application developer or a BI developer, ETL tester. Must and should be required. The day start onwards, we need to interact with the database only. That is what we require SQL. Once if we learn SQL, then we can work with all relational databases. If I know driving, then I can handle any event. Same way, then we are going to be learn SQL part here. Right? All of you online guys. So for who are not shared your mails and phone numbers, please share your mails and phone numbers under chat box. Then I will share to you your mail IDs today. Today's video along with the basic fundamental documents to understand more about SQL part. So this course is going to be covered all these topics, but this course will take not expect in 30 hours. It will take around 45 hours it will take. Daily 1 hour session. Fixed timing it is 10 to 11. And Monday to Friday. So daily session will run. And Saturday is optional. 2 Saturdays I will take the practical session it is. Yes, complete it's a practical what I am doing. So on the fly, then you have to do it yourself. 2 Saturdays will go for this practical. So 2 Saturdays are optional. After completion of this, then I will give you this complete end-to-end project. Yes, everything you have to do it yourself. I will give you this just a explanation only. Complete requirement, then I will give you here. This one. So you have to do it yourself. I will help you while doing this project. Along with this, then I will provide all these topics, SQL and TSQL also. For each and every topic, in-depth material, live videos, and practical sessions, then FAQs. So after the completion of the session, then I will provide you the video to your mail IDs. Then additionally, then I will give you a lot of practicals and FAQs also. After the confirmation, then we can see this communication like this. Everything, whatever we have, any doubts or exercises, all we can communicate in a group level like this. Every day, then you will get the message like this, what topic is completed. Okay. So where it is placed. And if we have any requirements, then we are going to be post like this. So one requirement is going on now on SQL freshers. 10 vacancies are there. And yesterday, our students were attended for this. So till they are waiting for somebody else. This is the way, then requirements you will get it in a group level. Right? So like this, the group is going to be created. Each and every document clearly I will share with you. So this is the way: project, practice data, practicals. So all everything then you will get like this. After the completion of this course, then I am going to be provide you this complete interview documents. This is a more than sufficient to crack the interviews. Almost here are 300 questions are there. Complete practical questions only. These are all are based on the observation of all 500 interviews. Then I designed this document. Okay. So all tricky to very tricky questions, not in practical session level queries. These are all are interview level queries only. Tricky to very tricky questions we are designed. This document is more than sufficient to attempt 90% of each and every question which is going to be raised in interview level. Don't neglect the SQL part. If you neglect the SQL, then definitely once if you are entered into the organization, then you have to be realize, okay, the pain you have to take on enterprise level. First skill is SQL only. If you are strong in SQL, then you can manage your technical work. Easily, then you can manage your technical work. This is the reality. So, and of course, then you can get lot of videos in YouTube's, but those videos are not in proper way. While learning this SQL, one mentor, good mentor is required. So in proper way, then we have to learn this subject. Otherwise, then we don't get, or else we are going to be confused. Then finally, then we are going to be leave this part, SQL part. Okay, we lose this concentration if we are going for YouTube videos like that. So this is the way the lectures will continue, guys. Tomorrow we have a second demo. I will show you the practically how can we interact with the database through SQL part. Different databases I will show you. How can we interact on what was the difference of SQL, that is we'll see tomorrow practically. So if you have any questions online, guys, one by one, please raise your questions. Raja Reddy, Satya, Shiva, Sujata.
Either I don't have now, so I think later will it is need and
Sorry.
so I don't have any doubt now. So if it is if I have, then I will.
Sure, definitely.
Good morning.
Right.
Sir.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Very good morning.
This is Sujata here, and I
Yes,
don't
please.
have any doubts as of now, sir. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, all of you guys. We'll connect tomorrow, same time, for the next second day.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Joshvin. And what is you are expecting here? SQL workbench means? No, it's not MySQL. It is a SQL server we are going to be select here. Yes, all the queries won't be vary. Queries are the same. Then you can apply whatever we are discussing here. Then you can apply for MySQL, Oracle, and SQL server also. Right. Thank you all of you guys. We'll connect tomorrow same time. Thanks for to attend this time.